and the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action now. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good for them, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They were trying to light up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep field with good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And a big foul stuffed that one up in a big way. I think Douglas here has a little bit of learning because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Cousins now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And Walker has it. And some space here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, it's Walker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. Walker fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. It's time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close to come in with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Gino. Catch is made by Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. No score after one on EA Sports. Walker now at 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 15 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he carries it over. Here's his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made it all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Min Ckren now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hamler now on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ckren now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out, and the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From left side, it's complete. He's got the first down and more. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the defense
defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Smith. And it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
61 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Oh, look at the juke. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Cousins on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This ball complete to Rager. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action now. Cousins completes it to the fullback hand. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Back to Walker on 1st down. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Gino on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing now is Geno. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet. and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Cousins now. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point has been thrown by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Cook now off the read option.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Cousins will try and throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the counter, it's Walker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the
touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of run there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go play action. Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Off the play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins to throw it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's working this one. No.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover that will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.